Howdy everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Brick Travie, and today we are doing a honest review of the Disney Villains Icon set. This is a cool little set. I did not buy this on day one as I had some other stuff, the Star Wars stuff that I was more interested in buying at the time, but I did eventually pick it up and let's take a look and see what I think about it. So let's start with the minifigures. So first up, we have the Genie. So this is Jafar as the Genie. Of course, it comes with his lamp. And a very bland figure, of course, like not too different from the normal Genie we got a couple of years ago. But yeah, still an alright little figure. Next up, we have Gaston. So this is a very good figure. It represents the character very well, and it's very nice to get him in minifigure form. Next, we have the Evil Queen with her poison apple. Again, kind of another bland-ish figure, but still represents the character very well. And last but not least, we have Maleficent. This is kind of a bland version of this minifigure. We did get Maleficent quite a few years ago with the first Disney minifigure series, and I don't know, I think this one's actually kind of a step down, but it still represents the character. I do believe she got a new headpiece, and does have a nice little staff there, so yep. So the minifigure selection overall is pretty alright. We did get 3 new original characters that we have not seen in minifigure form before, with Jafar, Gaston, and the Evil Queen. So it is very nice to get these figures. Maleficent was a little bit of a letdown. We could have gotten someone else that we hadn't gotten before, but like I said, 4 solid choices with this set. So now we'll start taking a look at the set itself. So the very first thing you build in the set is the Evil Queen's card. So it is just a couple of bricks, and this is all printed. So as you can see, it's got a lot going for it. A little bit thicker than a playing card, but still looks pretty decent and a cool little part of this little set. Next up behind that, we get Hook's timepiece. So you get Hook represented here with some bricks on the back with his hook. You do get some metallic silver pieces there, and very decent little build. Kind of weird. Not really a big fan of this part, but because Peter Pan is one of my favorite Disney movies. You do get Peter Pan, Wendy, and her 2 brothers on the clock face, so that's somewhat decent. And then next we have probably my favorite part of this set, which is the poison apple. So this is the first part you build that actually gets to hold a minifigure. So if you pop off the first piece here and tilt it over towards you, you can take the Evil Queen and sit her inside of the poison apple. So you can even throw her little poison apple in there so that it is sitting with her. And then you just pop her arms down. And there we go. So the figure is hidden away in the apple. I think this is probably one of the best parts of this set. I think it was done extremely well. It represents what it's trying to represent. The shape looks very Lego-y, so I do appreciate that. So yeah, this is probably my favorite part of this set. Okay, everyone, let's take a look at our final section of this build. This is the main part with the VHS tape and the books of classic Disney movies. So let's go ahead and pop that VHS tape off and take a look at it. Let's push the main build back. So you can see it does look like a genuine movie player, VHS tape, excuse me. Very nostalgic looking. I think this is one of the better parts of the build itself. Like even if you roll it back, you can see the film inside. You can see some brick built film. Very cool little part of it. Probably a highlight to this set if you do ask me myself. I have found that some of these pieces, just like this one, are a little bit flimsy on it, so it's kind of hard to, you know, if you want to move it around or show it off. So we'll set that to the side here. Bring up the main build. So like I said, this is just one solid piece, so the books don't come apart. I mean, they can, but obviously they're not meant to. And let's take a look at how they look. So on the front here, we have Jafar, so brick-built Jafar, to represent him. So that's kind of a cool little part right there. So if you take part of the top of his hat, you slide that up, and you have a little compartment here to hide your minifigure, which I'm not sure why you would want to hide your minifigures, as you know, these are exclusive to this set. So kind of just want to put them in there, but I actually have mine on display, but I am having them in here for this just a review. You open this little drawer here with the Beauty and the Beast, and you have a nice little compartment for Gaston there. Slide him in. So one thing about the Beauty and the Beast book, there is no like brick-built villain on here. So that was a little odd, as they did it for the other two books. That one didn't get anything special, just a little drawer. The drawer is very slick. There's no like grab there. So like if you turn it, it does just slide out. So that might be a little bit of a down point. They could have put like a little stud up here to keep it in place, but they did not. Like I said, they just, not a fault, just kind of like an overthought. Like I kind of just went over their head a little bit when they were building the set. So this is, of course, the brick-built Maleficent. So if you take her staff and pull real gently, of course, you get another hidden compartment with just enough space in there to hide the beautiful Miss Maleficent. Close it up, and it's like she's never here. So that's really the major part of the build. You can see it looks like books and all. They do have that 100th anniversary of Disney on most of the stuff, not everything, but it looks all right. Can't complain. There are a lot of stickers on this set. For it to be $180, it would have been nice to get some more printed pieces, but not everything is perfect. So to get the VHS tape back on the set, you have some little connection points here at the bottom. You take those and pop it back in place and just lean it against the books. Looks like it needs to be all right. And let's go ahead and set everything back up here as we talk about our final thoughts of the set. So we'll put our little time clock back up here, the apple, and of course our playing card. So final thoughts on this particular set. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it, personally, this is just my opinion, a 4 out of 10. The build was very grueling. It wasn't fun, if I'm being completely honest. It's there and it looks really good. It's just not a fun build, and it's kind of hard to display. I kind of understand it's kind of like the point is to have this stuff with kind of like the Harry Potter icon set. The point is to have a bunch of these smaller builds that kind of make it look pretty cool. Just wasn't a fan of it, honestly. If I had to say the favorite part of the set, it is the apple, because you can't display that on. It is recognizable as the poison apple. And I do enjoy that you can hide the figure away, even though, I want to see the figure. So it's a cool little added feature there. Yeah, just like I said, not a fan of this set. I wouldn't recommend buying this set unless you absolutely wanted the minifigures, and you could probably buy the minifigures cheaper, honestly. But, yeah, there you have it, my honest review of the LEGO Disney Villains icon set. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more honest reviews like this. Have a nice day.